Now, T L Huchu won his first Nommo Award for the short story Post-Bods, about installing other people's minds in undervalued bodies. The Library of the Dead concerns Ropa, who is a ghost stalker. She speaks to the dead and carries messages to the living. But Edinburgh's dead start telling her something very disturbing that is attacking local children. Here is the winner of the 2022 Nommo Award for Best Novel, T L Huchu.
I've asked the McGregors to turn off the lights around the house, and the only illumination comes from a lamp in the corner of the room. The light creeps up the walls, painting a half moon on the ceiling, and everything else is in the shadow of the lampshade. The telly's off, and in the silence, we can hear each other breathe. The couple hold hands, sitting in the two-seater nearest the window, so I'm on my own on the big sofa. Been here 3 hours already. It's not yet the witching hour, but I feel a slight chill in the air, the subtle drop of temperature that makes me reach for my coat until I remember myself. How much longer? Mr. McGregor asks in a whisper. I hold up my hand and stop him from speaking. He might as well be asking about the length of a piece of string. In any case, breaking the silence will only ruin things. Already asked them both to be good little church mice. The chill in the still air hits them. Condensation vapor comes out of their mouths. They move closer to one another, the mister throwing an arm around the missus. The little hairs on my arms rise, and goose pimples prick up all over my skin. The picture of Thomas Carlyle clacks against the wall. The noise is awful in the silence. I sit up, lean forward, and put my elbows on my knees, clasping my hands together. The lamplight flickers. The flowers on the mantelpiece rustle, shedding fresh petals onto the floor. A creaking noise comes from the wood beams in the ceiling. Something sickening wafts through the air. Less a scent. It's a feeling of the forbidden, of sin, decadence, the smashing of a taboo that leaves an open wound on the soul of the world. The tongs strike the copper bucket, ringing out like a Chinese gong. Mr. McGregor makes a fist and bites down on his knuckles. Something turns the doorknob. A squeak escapes Mrs. McGregor's throat. The door opens and shuts with a bang. It opens again and shuts, opens, shuts. The bucket picture, a statuette falls to the floor. God help us, Mr. McGregor wails and crosses himself, left shoulder then right. Curtains fluttering. The locked doors rattling, commotion and chaos, small objects flung through the air, an ethereal grey figure rushing hither and thither in the dimness, knocking furniture over. This must be an old spectre for it to have the power to so touch the material world. I watch as it throws the door open again. Are you done? I say, looking at the aberrant apparition. It looks back at me, all dark eyes with an eerie tunnel running through its face in place of a mouth. It screams a horrible squeal like a slow cut throat in a slaughterhouse. A wind rises in the room with its squeal, and it rushes towards me, mouth open from floor to chin as though it would eat me. The pages of a magazine on the coffee table flip open as the spectre bears down and stops right in front of my face with a terrible howl. I said, "Are you done, sir?" I reach for my backpack and stand up. This is quite the racket you're making here.
Thank you again, Tendai, and congratulations to all the winners and shortlisted authors. Thanks also to our distinguished presenters, and thanks to the membership of the African Speculative Fiction Society and all the people at ShyCon who work so very hard on the program, including Enchanter and Alan Bond. Also thanks to Jeff Ryman and Stephen Emmleton of the ASFS, and to the ASFS for some membership support. The Nommos will be back next year at Glasgow. Good night and enjoy ShyCon 8.